Hi! It's the Popex sisters. I'm Amy.
I'm Lorraine. So today's video is going to be a festival guide and us giving our top tips on Amp Found Festival. So we've been going to Amp Found for the last 2 years and noticed that without fail, every year, the day before the first day,
there's always like a pre-party, which was obviously just mentioned.
It's normally held in Bugger Bar Square, and the bar and lounge is called Miracles. So no matter where you're staying in St Paul's Bay, it's going to be 15 minutes.
Yeah, or even if you got a taxi, if you just said Bugger Bar Centre, they know exactly where you're talking about.
We heard about it
through social, I think we've heard it through Instagram, but normally they don't really talk about it. It's kind of like unheard of, unless you've been before. It's kind of unheard of, like you wouldn't know there's one until like the day before where they post something on their story or on Twitter.
So definitely have a look or speak around to people in the hotel, because the people that have been before will know, but it's Miracles anyway. It's always heaving, but in a good way.
Like it's, well, after a certain time it does get quite busy, but it doesn't really matter, because like you know when you're just drunk, you're having a good time, like everyone's so friendly, so it's not like there's a bad atmosphere. There's like such good atmosphere.
We'd really recommend it, because the past few years that we've gone, we've made friends and also recognise people, and it just sets the tone for the festival, because everyone's in like such a good mood.
I think everyone's just so ready for the festival. Everyone's so excited, everyone's so friendly, everyone wants to make friends, everyone's just like having a good time. So we definitely recommend the pre-party. But if you obviously arrive really silly at like a silly time the day before and you thinking, am I gonna have a hangover, then maybe just like obviously like,
you need to go.
Go if you can, but like don't like break your back if you go.
Okay. So we were gutted to miss out on the Castle Rave tickets. It's just, it wasn't even that we were too slow, they just sold out the same day. So yeah, if you are planning on going, obviously this year you've probably missed the boat, but also the boat party tickets. So get them quick, because they will sell out.
Boat party tickets. I'm not really sure about boat parties, just because I feel like I'll get sunstroke, because where is the shade? No, but
we're not really bothered about that, but also get that quick.
But they did have a beach party last year, which they didn't have in the previous years, and that was so good. So good.
Yeah, we'd recommend getting tickets.
100%.
And what?
It did have benefits. But it also
so the lineup was amazing. Like we saw Stefflon Don, Salado,
Annie.
What's that guy that
did that?
Ginger? It was so good. But there's no shade. I don't know whether they're going to change it from now on, but if you burn, I mean we all burn, but like if you get sunstroke,
which I was scared about the boat parties. But it was really good.
We'll talk about the shuttles later, but the good thing about all of these add-ons to the festival
to these.
Oh no, it's not free.
No, I think it is free to the boat parties and the castle raves. Like, when you buy that,
we'll talk about shuttles later though. Fashion darling. So now we're going to talk about like the vibe, what people wear, because I know a lot of people
want to know
before you go to a festival on how to dress. So the past 2 times that we've been, the weather has varied, not just the 2 holidays, but across the days.
So the first year was April, and the second year was May. So that's 2 like whole different months, such different weathers. But both were kind of sunny most of the days. So last year, there was one day where it did rain, and it was a bit, not even for the whole thing, so the sun came out. It was just kind of like dull, and I think it felt even more dull because it had been so sunny, and
everyone wore jackets, which we were not ready for, because
we was expecting to be sunny throughout.
But even though it was raining, we were like, we'll come out in like our bikinis.
The temperature is warm, it's just it was raining.
We've actually got a video, because we tried to film when we were out there, but then we didn't want to post. It wasn't enough content, but we might include a video that day when it was like raining. But yeah, we'll see, hopefully. Day 2 in Malta today.
Amp Found. So today is like the first pool party of the week.
Last night was a success. Like, met a few people, everyone was in like a really good...
everyone was in a good mood. Everyone was really, really friendly. Loads of people kind of said that they saw us the year before, which was really nice.
Yeah, we saw a few people that we'd met last year, which was amazing.
People-wise, we're not worried. Weather-wise,
oh my god, literally, like, I can't remember this on the camera, but it's like home. It's cold, windy.
It's not as cold as the UK, but it is still like, it feels cold because it's so windy.
Yeah, because I think we've acclimatised to this weather, so it feels cold, and like we're in our bikinis.
Yeah.
And we're debating on whether to change our outfit because we don't know what the vibe is. Like, we don't want to rock up in like thong bikinis if
everyone's going to be wearing like pants.
Yeah.
Trousers.
So that's the dilemma.
So if you see an outfit change, don't be shocked. It'll be on our Instagrams, which will both be linked down below. So like, subscribe, follow us.
So how would we describe it's varied.
Yeah, there's some people that will just be wearing like shorts and a top, which is like perfectly fine doing a festival in a nice sunny weather.
You're on holiday, wear a t-shirt and shorts. Then there's people that are the whole other end of the spectrum that are really like
glam.
Ibiza, like wearing heels to the pool parties,
bikinis.
And in the evening everyone just does their own thing.
Some people wear like rave stuff, like we love it. Some people like just wear like night out.
We're very varied in what we wear. Like if you look on our Instagram,
and we might insert some pictures, or
our vibe went from like glam, jewellery on, bikinis, wedges, to like ravey stuff for the evening. Everything goes, like there's not a really
and I think thing. Like I said, the crowd is all mixtured as well because of
there's
the music,
a lot of English, but then
So Cafe de Mar, what is it? Yeah. What is it? Where is it? It's my home.
That's where our souls are. We go get them during AMP.
So depending on where you stay will depend on like how far or close Cafe de Mar is, but it's all relevant to
it's a
like,
brilliant location for the area.
So it's like got an infinity pool, and then that's where all like the day parties are, like day pool parties, if you're not going to the beach. Or
there'll always be an event there regardless. Like when you buy your lanyard or the lineup, it's going to be Cafe Del Mar. That is the festival in the daytime,
and the vibe is always so good there. People are so friendly, like it's so good. It's smaller than what I thought. Like it is still big. It's very, very big.
It can fit everyone.
But from pictures, you will think it's bigger than it is.
Yeah, we'll include a video now or in a minute of us walking towards.
That's what if you're staying in. Is it Bugaboo?
Cowra.
Oh yeah,
sorry, my accent can't say it, but
Cowra.
Yeah, we'll put
the name here. If you're staying there, then we'll show you the walk to there. And the weather was so nice the day we filmed that, so you'll see a true representation of what. It will look like.
Also, on the first day, this always happens. I don't know if it'll be this year, but the last 2 years it has been. The evening event is held at Cafe Del Mar. The rest of the holiday is held at Uno, which we'll talk about next.
But usually the first one is there.
Yeah.
And it's next to an aquarium, so if you think you're at the wrong place, you're not.
It's the right one. Yeah.
You obviously can't go in the aquarium.
Yeah.
Which I was sad about. But it's like connected to an aquarium.
Should we also mention what the times the day party is?
Yeah.
So it's like 12 till like 6, I think.
Yeah, I think
and then the
so.
evening starts at 8. So it's a bit different than like Ibiza and Hideout, because they're obviously
quite
start
late
really
in the
evening
day.
and then stay till early in the morning till like 7. But this is a bit different, so definitely make it out for the day stuff, because it's just as good as
at
the
least
evening.
make it out by like 3 probably, because then you're still getting like good vibes, everyone's in a good mood.
Yeah, do you know what's so funny though? As the festival continues, the amount of people, like we go every day, but
thing is, it's like,
but it's still busy. Oh my god, I'm making it sound like it gets worse. No, it's still amazing.
I just think as well, like everyone's in a good mood, even if people are hungover, they're still so happy and like down to party.
Oh, it's so good. Right. So, numero uno. Everyone will just call it uno.
Yeah.
But that is where...
no, this is... No. It is located 30 minutes away from Cafe Del Mar, so that's where normally you'll go from.
Yeah, you'll go get the shuttle bus, or you can take a taxi, but get the shuttle bus. Yeah. And it'll take you up to Uno, which is where all the evening events and DJ sets are. It's kind of like a big outdoor terrace kind of vibe, so it's all outdoors.
And it's nothing you will have ever seen before. Well, unless...
Like, we're not going to say it's like blow your mind, but like...
it's just really unique.
Yeah.
Really unique.
And it's got 4 different stages. So there is the Palace. Shall we start? We can start with Pyramid.
Yeah.
Shall we start with Pyramid? Okay, Pyramid is our favourite. And that's where all like the house and techno go. So we've seen
a few DJs.
Peggy Goo,
Camel Fat.
Yeah.
We can name them all.
Hot Since 82. Yeah. So that's like a bit smaller,
it's
but
got
there's
like 2 little like cocktail.
Yeah, we'll include a photo.
Yeah.
But we always post it on our Insta just because it's like LED cocktail lights. It's so Instagram worthy. There is the Palace, which is the main stage. So all the headliners, like we've seen Jamie Jones,
Annie,
Diplo was there. Yeah, so they'll all be at that stage, and that's the biggest. Yeah, where else? There's Tropicana, which is where all like the grime artists, R&B,
like, who drum and bass.
Yeah, so we've
like
seen
Mabel, Lotto Boys,
Red
then we've
Light,
seen Red Light,
Manu
Lang. Yeah. So it's kind of like, that one's a bit of a mixture. But yeah, I'd say grime, maybe.
Yeah, that they always kind of, that vibe is there. What's the last one? The Factory.
Yeah.
And that's like
kind
a
of
bit
like,
indoors.
Yeah, it's like dirty rave kind of vibe.
Yeah, 100%. Like there's no crazy decor. It's just like you're gonna dance and have a good time in there.
That one's a bit like a club. It reminds me more of a club.
Yeah, you have to know you're going to go to that one as well. You'd miss it, I feel like. You'd have to look at the lineup to
that
go
one's kind of like
there.
Indoors, the rest are outdoors.
Right, so shuttle buses. We swear by these. We recommend
you get a wristband. As like another wristband, but it's so worth the money.
Yeah, it is £50, which you might be like, everything's closed, why would I need to use it? There's taxis, because there are loads of taxis.
But as we just previously mentioned, Uno is like 30 minutes away, and I'm not sure what the taxi rate would be, but I'm 100% sure you'd end up spending so much more trying to get there then.
And you'd have to wait, and so not to sound cringe, but the vibe on the shuttle bus is so good. Like, everyone's pre-drinking and like excited. There's you can use it unlimited times.
So you can go back and forth, but if you wanted to, you
top up your drink, go back, have a drink. So there's one things we love is there's absolutely no waiting time. Whether you're getting it from Cafe Del Mar or Uno, there's always like 6 or 7 massive coaches waiting. Whereas Hideout, sorry to compare them, but it's another festival abroad. We had to wait so long, and the buses are tiny. And not air conditioned.
Yeah, these ones are actual coaches, so it's like comfy. You're enjoying your way there, you're enjoying it on the way back.
Yeah, and as we
do you remember that man?
What?
Sorry.
No, I can't remember.
Man, and he was so drunk, and he worked there. Well, he was like on something, I don't even know, and he was like swaying and then kept on being like near me. I was like,
Amy had a bit of an ordeal.
I was like, excuse me, please, can you sit down? And he's the one that worked there.
Yeah. But other than that, I know it was that screaming guy that time that just was at the back of the bus. We don't know where
there's funny stories that happens on that.
Just, you need to get the bus that once somebody shouted, who's cooking trout, and they've had their legs open. Like,
no.
A lot of crazy shit happens, and it's
worth it. It is worth the money. Because honestly, you would spend so much more with taxis than you would that. Yeah,
so don't worry, you can just get it from Cafe Del Mar. Everything, Cafe Del Mar is the heart, so anything you need is there, and then you can go to the rest. One thing I would say is, even though we're obviously like shuttle, a lot of people that we knew or noticed used to sometimes get the shuttle to Uno, come back, but then get a taxi from Cafe Del Mar to Bugger Bar or whatever part of.
But I think that costs like €5.
Do you know what? That was very logical, because if you pay 50 quid for the shuttle, you can just walk to Bugger Bar.
I think as well, sometimes taxis might not 100% know where Uno is, which is a risk that you'd be taking.
But there will.
You don't know.
Yeah, but there will always be taxis at Cafe Del Mar as well, so you do have a choice. It's not just like you've got to phone it from your hotel.
But we've said,
but share rides. If you're gonna do it, share with people in your hotel. We had people come up to us like, do you want to share? And we were like, no. But yeah, that shuttle bus is covered for you guys.
Where to stay?
So, yeah, locations. So yeah, we've always stayed in like the Cowra near Cafe Del Mar side, as opposed to Bugger Bar, but we'll go through all of them. So the first time that we went, we stayed at a hotel called Euro Club, which we would recommend. The Wi-Fi's awful, but other than that, it's amazing. Everyone's going to be English, which is
everyone's staying is basically going to
really cheap.
Yes.
And it's got a really, I don't know the name of the supermarket. I will try if you're interested, because we love it. It's got all of the brands that you'd get at home.
And it's just so easy to get to.
And cheap.
Yeah.
So it was near there. And it'll be convenient if you're staying in that area.
The closest you are to Cafe Del Mar.
Yeah, so it's like 10-15 minute walk. Any hotel that's like 15 minutes walk, we recommend.
Yeah. Looking on booking.com is so worth it if you know where Cafe Del Mar is, just seeing how close you can get.
Yeah.
But it depends if you want to be in the heart of Bugger Bar. It depends what kind of vibe you want.
Because there's an advantage to that, because the second time we decided to go to Bugger Bar a bit more. Like, obviously you'll go for the pre-party so you can get a vibe then. You might be staying in there. There's way more hotels in Bugger Bar, I think, and way more restaurants. You're gonna get tiny little cafes on the other side of Malta, whereas Bugger Bar, there's a McDonald's.
There's Pizza Hut, I'm pretty sure.
There's
loads of like, you know, nice, just the generic little like cafes, restaurants.
Over and you're like, I want a toasty. Yeah, they're gonna have it.
Like more town.
Yeah, like if we go, well, next time we go, it might be this year. We're thinking of staying either in Bugger Bar or our usual. We're open to both.
So last year we stayed in kind of like apartments, but it was all like in kind of, I don't really know how to describe it, but yeah, we stayed in apartments.
People weren't living there.
No,
it was all to
like a hotel-y kind of
apart hotel.
And there was loads of like studios where we all stayed. There was literally everybody in there yet again was staying.
I think this is the thing. I think because Malta's quite small and the area is quite small, the chances are almost everyone you're going to come across that's on holiday there at that time is for the festival, which is cute because it's like a community.
For the past 2 times we haven't stayed in Bugger Bar. We've obviously visited, gone for food and stuff, gone there, but we haven't stayed there, so we can't give you a true representation of what that's like. But we've stayed closer to Cafe Del Mar just because it's walking distance.
And also after the festival, like if you're gonna hang around, like if you've booked your flight,
if you're lonely,
a bit,
because sometimes it gets
still
so
lit
quiet
in Bugger Bar. Like people will still be drinking, going, even though the festival's finished. So in that sense, no matter where you're staying, come out your apartment because people will be still having fun.
And if you arrive the day before, just go in there in the day, like just because there's going to be so many people going to the festival that are there.
Okay. So now we're going to talk about the
less fun.
Less fun. So flights, airport transfers, that kind of thing.
Flights, we'd suggest that you book it early the better. So as soon as you and your mates have decided this is where we're going, book your flights there and then. Because honestly, in the first year we went there, we literally royally messed that up.
Yeah, we left it last minute. For some reason we just thought it was going to go down in price. Like, we messed up on the first year and
ended up
thought it'd go down in price and paid a lot, and we
couldn't. We didn't even get direct.
We had to change in Munich on the way there and Frankfurt on the way back.
I mean, it was an experience, but we had to pay ridiculous and we couldn't even get direct.
So book it quick. But if you don't, there will be options. There's always
go
flights.
to Germany.
So transfers, I'd recommend them, a firm called Holiday Taxis. If you just put that 100%. In on, it's like .com or something. It cost us like 25-30 quid, but the taxi driver was so lovely. Actually, both times have always been lovely,
and they've taken you straight to where you're staying.
There's no messing about, and so nice. And he was like trying to be like a tour guide. He didn't realise we were going to a festival and was going to be like shaking our bums in the sun in sequins. But he was like, oh, you should go to this strip if you're going to go party.
They're just so friendly. Like, so
the locals.
Like,
and they all speak English, which it's a positive. Like it is,
especially
something.
If you're English, it's positive that they speak English.
And the airport is Lucca, isn't it? L-U-Q-I.
I don't know.
Sorry.
I'd say again that's probably like half an hour.
Yeah.
Half an hour away from. Maybe I could be way off. I'm really sorry. It feels like half an hour because I'm in holiday mode. I'm like,
yeah, you're gonna be holiday mode.
Yeah.
Is there anything else we need to cover? Airport transfers. I think we're done.
Oh, the airport has like. KFC and Burger King, and I'm pretty sure it has McDonald's. So when you're hanging from after the festival,
sorted. Yeah. Oh my god, and we always see like whenever we are leaving, we see like people we've seen or DJs and like famous people.
Once we were on a plane with Dennis Salter.
Yeah.
Hey boo.
Do you remember that Charlie Sloth thing that you did?
Oh my god.
I don't feel like it would be funny if we tell it though. Will it be funny?
I don't know, once we were like waiting to get a flight.
And we're so hungover, like we're like hysterical.
I'm delirious.
Yeah, like delirious.
And these guys were like looking over somewhere and it was Charlie Sloth.
We
noticed it was Charlie Sloth walking over there and they were looking and they were like this. But I felt like they were definitely looking at him.
But Amy was like, it is him.
I was and like, they were like, wait, guys.
They were like, what?
It's him.
And then
they were like, it's Charlie Sloth, and they were like, oh,
they were like, we're looking at
our flight number, and I was like,
it was the funniest. I don't know if that's come across as funny, but it was because
I was so hungover though. I was like delirious. I was like,
yeah.
y'all